Mason jar light in a quiet July, fireflies dancing in your brown eyes. We sat on the tailgate talking about forever, like we had the whole world and all the weather. Your hand in mine felt warm and true, but I could feel the change in you. It was fireflies and goodbye, summer love with a one-way sign. We made a wish on a falling sky, then watched our North Star change its light. Yeah. Fireflies and goodbye, two young hearts learning how to try. We held on tight, then learned to cry under those fireflies and goodbye. August came with your packed up dreams, cardboard boxes and quiet screams. Your mama cried on the front porch step. I said I was strong, but I just lied to myself. You kissed my cheek like you'd be okay, but your eyes had already driven them away. It was fireflies and goodbye, summer love with a one-way sign. We made a wish on a falling sky, then watched our North Star change its light. Yeah. Fireflies and goodbye, two young hearts learning how to try. We held on tight, then learned to cry under those fireflies and goodbye. Some goodbyes come soft and slow, like they don't even want to go. Fireflies and goodbye still sparkle in my memory. Even now on lonely nights, they flicker back to you and me. Yeah. Fireflies and goodbye, let you go, but I still sigh. Some loves don't fade, they just change the light. Those fireflies and my goodbye. Yeah, fireflies and goodbye. Boxes by the hallway wall, my jacket still on the kitchen chair. We talk like strangers trying not to fall, but every word still leads us there. We said we're done, we said enough, but letting go is harder than it sounds. We're hanging on to us like the last light in a fading room, trust on promises we used to use. Yeah, we're hanging on to us with both hands shaking loose. Even when the truth says let it go, we're still hanging on to us. We sleep back to back in the same old bed, dreams on different sides of the night. You say we're better off as friends, but your tears don't match your lines. We keep saying this is the end, then we circle right back again. We're hanging on to us like the last light in a fading room, on reasons we don't trust, on promises we used to use. Yeah, we're hanging on to us with both hands shaking loose. Even when the truth says but it's the hardest thing to move on from. We're hanging on to us through every scar and every lie, through every lonely touch, through every almost goodbye. Yeah, we're hanging on to us like it's all we ever knew. Maybe one day we'll both be free, but tonight we're hanging on to us. Yeah, hanging on to us. I swore I'd never feel this way again. Built these walls like they were my best friend. Every scar said don't let love inside. I wore my loneliness with a little pride. And then you smiled like the sun through a storm, and every old promise was suddenly warm. Yeah, love comes back around like a song you forgot you knew. Just when you think you shut it down, it finds a way back to you. Yeah, love comes back around on a road you swore was done. I was lost, I was 6 feet down, then I felt your rising sun. You took my hand like you knew my past, didn't ask me why love never lasts. You just stayed like you weren't afraid of all the mess and mistakes I made. I tried to run, I tried to doubt, but you saw straight through my way out. Yeah, love comes back around like a song you forgot you knew. Just when you think you shut it down, it finds a way back to you. Yeah, love comes back around on a road you swore was done. I was lost, I was 6 feet down, then I felt your rising sun. Maybe we don't get to choose the time, but we get to choose whose hand we find. Yeah, love comes back around stronger than it ever was. I was sure my world was breaking down, then I learned to trust because, yeah, love comes back around even after all I found. Every goodbye, every heartbreak sound still leads to love back around. Yeah, love comes back around. Yellow light on an old red barn, crickets singing like an alarm. Your truck is running, my heart stands still. Feels like time stopped against my will. Your eyes won't lie, though your lips try to say this ain't our last goodbye. It's a barn like goodbye under a tight country sky. One last kiss in the dust and dark, two breaking hearts in a single spark. Yeah, barn like goodbye, where forever learned how to lie. We swore we'd always be side by side, but tonight it's a barn like goodbye. Hay in your hair, tears on your sleeve, you're holding tight like you don't wanna leave. Every promise we ever made is shaking now in this fading shade. I beg you stay, you beg me strong, but we both know where this road goes wrong. It's a barn like goodbye under a tight country sky. One last kiss in the dust and dark, two breaking hearts in a single spark. Yeah, barn like goodbye, where forever learned how to lie. We swore we'd always be side by side, but tonight it's a barn like still be here, but dreams get loud when the end is near. It's a barn like goodbye, still burning deep in my eyes. Every shadow, every sigh brings you back in that yellow light. Yeah, barn like goodbye, I'll carry it till the day when the world asks why I still cry. I'll say it was a barn like goodbye. Yeah, barn like goodbye. You say you're fine on the telephone, but your silence says you're still alone. Every word you choose so carefully, it feels like you're hiding the truth from me. You're talking about work, you're talking about day, but there's a whole lot you don't want to say. I hear love between the lines, and every pause and every line, in the way your voice gets soft sometimes, like you're trying not to cry. Yeah, I hear love between the lines, even when you're saying goodbye. You can dress it up in different signs, but your heart still talks to mine. You say you're strong, you say you're okay, but your breath still shakes that same old way. You change the subject when it gets too real, like love's a secret you don't want to feel. You tell me not to read too deep, but your heart's louder than the words you keep. I hear love between the lines, in every pause and every line, in the way your voice gets soft sometimes, like you're trying not to cry. Yeah, I hear love between the lines, even when you're saying goodbye. You can dress it up in different signs, but your heart still talks to mine. If you ever need the truth laid bare, the spaces you leave behind. Even when you say it's over now, your silence keeps proving mine. Yeah, I hear love between the lines, like an echo you can't deny. You might put distance in the words you speak, but your heart still talks to mine. Watched you grow through the front yard light, from scraped up knees to your prom night. Now there's another hand holding yours, and I'm smiling like I don't feel the storm. I tell myself it's the way it should be, but my heart still remembers differently. Yeah, I loved you first, before the rings and the white dress lace. Yeah, I loved you first, before time could change our place. And I won't stand in your happiness way. I'll cheer you on and swallow the hurt, but deep in my chest it'll always be true that I loved you first. I taught you how to drive that old Ford slow, how to dance when the radio's low. Now he holds you like I used to do, and I pray he loves you as strong as I do. This ain't jealousy, this ain't regret, it's just a truth I can't forget. Yeah, I loved you first, before the rings and the white dress lace. I loved you first, before time could change our place. I won't stand in your happiness way. I'll cheer you on and swallow the hurt, but deep in my chest it'll always be true that I loved you first. Loving you now means letting you go, and I'll carry this quietly so you'll never know. Yeah, I loved you first, and I'll love you after too, just not the way I used to, not the way I once could do. I'll smile and clap at your new life and pray that you're always safe, but my heart will always whisper soft, I loved you first. Yeah, I loved you first. dust on your dress, boots in the dirt, band in the barn, playing slow and hurt. Everybody's laughing, pretending it's fine, but I know this dance is our last goodbye. Your hand is shaking inside of mine, like you're already halfway down the line. One last dance on dusty roads, spinning like the world ain't letting go. Hold me close like you used to do, like tomorrow ain't splitting me and you. Yeah, one last chance before where it goes, under these broken down barn-like glows. Hearts breaking in 4/4 time. One last dance before you're no longer mine. Your mama crying in the doorway light, Daddy won't look me in the eye tonight. You said, baby, I gotta go chase my name. I said, baby, I hope it's worth the pain. Your lips say stay, but your eyes say run, like the race is already won. One last dance on dusty roads, spinning like the world ain't letting go. Hold me close like you used to do, like tomorrow ain't splitting me and you. Yeah, one last chance before where it goes, under these broken down barn-like glows. Hearts breaking in 4/4 time. One last dance before you're no longer mine. If love was enough, you'd still be here, but dreams talk louder than fear. So take this dance and take your flight. I'll keep this moment every night. When the road gets lonely and the sky turns cold, remember me on these dusty roads. Yeah. Left with one small suitcase, said you didn't need much to go, but you took every little piece of the life I used to know. You said this won't hurt for long, but you were wrong. Love don't pack a light, it leaves heavy every time. It takes the air from your lungs and the stars from your sky. Yeah, love don't pack light, it don't travel alone. It carries all the memories you thought you'd outgrown. Your shadow's still on the wall where your dress used to hang. I hear your footsteps in the hall, but it's just the house playing games. You walked out like it was easy to do, but you took too much of me with you. Love don't pack light, it leaves heavy every time. It takes the air from your lungs drags the past along. Every goodbye weighs a ton when the love was strong. Yeah, love don't pack light, and I feel every pound. You left me standing in an empty room with a heavy silent sound. Yeah, love don't pack light, and I feel every pound. You left me standing in an empty room with a heavy silent sound. Yeah, love don't pack light. Morning sun on an empty side of the bed. Your coffee cup still where you left it instead. The front porch quiet, but your voice I still find. In every little shadow, you're forever on my mind. I tried to move on, I tried to be strong, but every road I drive, you're the echo in the song. Forever on my mind, like a tattoo on my heart. No matter how far I drive, girl, that's where you are. Forever on my mind, in every wrong and right, I'll let you go in time, but I never let you leave my life. Old photos fading in a wooden frame, but your smile still hits me just the same. Small town rumors, they all say I'm fine, but they don't know you're forever on my mind. I'll learn how to breathe without you here, but every quiet moment still brings you near. Forever on my mind, like a tattoo on my heart. No matter how far I drive, girl, that's where you are. Forever on my mind, in every wrong and right, I let you go in time, but I never let you leave my life. Maybe one day I'll stop looking back, but tonight your memory's all that I have. Forever on my mind, in every star I find. I lost you in my hands, but not in my mind. You're forever on my mind. You're forever on my mind. Gravel road, sunset, low dust on my old blue jeans. Radio plays our favorite song from when we were 17. Your laugh still echoes in the trees along that county line. I drive these miles just to remember when your hand was still in mine. Every turn feels like your name. Every mile still feels the same. Back road of love under a wide open sky. Two young hearts just learning how to fly. Back road of love, slow dance in the dark. Even broken roads still lead me to your heart. Truck bed stalls in a summer wind, fireflies in your eyes. We talked about forever like we had all the time. And now the nights feel longer and the silence hits me hard. But every back road memory still runs through my heart. I try to leave it all behind, but your ghost still rides my mind. Back road of love under a wide open sky. Two young hearts just learning how to fly. Back road of love, slow dance in the dark. Even broken roads still lead me to your heart. If I ever find that old dirt turn, I'd drive it back if love would let me learn. Back road of love, I still feel you here. In every song and every gear. Back road of love, no matter how far I run, you're the